internet. It is Sunday, the 11th of December, 2016. I'm heading down to Bonnet Bay. I've never been here before on the Evolve GT Bamboo. And man, it's windy. I want to test out my Ram motorized slider. I wasn't very impressed with my first effort, so I want to test it again, and I figured Bonnet Bay is a lovely place to do it. It's also kind of in the valley, so it should be kind of protected from the wind. That's windy, man. Whoa. Something funky was going on then. When I'd accelerate, and it even happened a couple of times while I was braking, it felt like one of the wheels was accelerating more than the other. If you smash this thing too hard, like if you take it up like stupidly steep hills repeatedly, it has a cutout mechanism. One of the engines will cut itself out to save itself. I don't know, I think that might have been happening then. It's kind of weird. It feels like you got your stance, and then all of a sudden you get a kick that way or a kick this way. It's like, yeah, it's not a pleasant feeling. It almost threw me off the first time, and then I kind of held off on it a little bit on the throttle. But it also happened on braking, which is kind of weird. I thought it might have been my load. I feel a little bit like Nick Cole carrying his entire collection with him, but I can't think of any other way to carry this slider than to strap it to this bag. I did get a bit of a death wobble coming down. I mean, one of those hills there, it's called Chico Hill. It's Washington Drive. But everyone knows it as Chico Hill because so many skaters back in the day have bombed that hill and lived to tell the tale. I've skated down that as a kid, but never bombed it, just do big zigzags all the way down. I mean, this thing, I think it's got the brake on it. At some points there, I was getting close to 100 on the speed, I reckon. Not really. That's just a bad segue to cut to this little piece about this being my 100th vlog. Now, am I going to celebrate? I don't know. Maybe. I've got a little something in the bag there. But as far as 100 vlogs go, it was always going to happen, but you know, here we are, 100 vlogs in. By the way, I don't count my daily vlogs as the tally because, well, they're just 4-minute little segments and they don't really deserve to add up to the total. That's pretty cool here. Again, not the kind of place you'd really want to be carrying an electric skateboard. But we've been through this before. There ain't any option. Now we've hit like a little peninsula. I guess that's a peninsula. I don't know. It must go out to a peninsula. I probably got this wrong. Let me put this down. This probably technically is more Warrenora because that's the suburb of Warrenora down there, and Bonnet Bay is further up the river. Now, to put it even more contextually for you guys, whenever I go down to Como and I shoot the drone along the water, I kind of come up around this area, not all the way, but I come up to this kind of space. That means Como and Oatley are just maybe 1.5 kilometers, probably not even, yeah, maybe 1 kilometer that way. So this is definitely your peninsula area here. Got some guys fishing over there, beautiful spot where the water bends around. This is Warrenora down there, like I said, the suburb of Warrenora. This is your Warrenora River, or if you're Australian, we call it the Wani. We abbreviate the hell out of everything. You can't say Warrenora, it's just too stupid and long, so we just say Wani. But this is where the water is more fresh than it is salt. So where I've been before, Como and Oatley, it's probably more salty, but here it's more on the fresh side. This is going to be a great place to get out my slider and get some motion time lapse with movement and tilt, because I've sussed it out. And I'm pretty certain I know how it works now. There was one thing I was doing wrong, I'll explain in a second, but it's not hot, I'm not flustered, this should work. This is my rather review of the Revolve motion slider. First point is you have to set this thing up every single time. It's frustrating because you need the tools that they give you to set this thing up. So it's not like you just whip it out of the bag. You've then got to attach the stands to the actual slider, then you've got to screw everything together. It's not a huge process, but it would be much better if you could just put it straight in the bag, all ready to go, and then pull it out whenever you need it. It looks like they've addressed that issue, and they've got an upgrade coming where everything is pretty much a unit. Like, you don't need any tools, you don't need to tear it down, and it has a new bag, so it all fits together. So bad timing to pick up this sponsorship with Revolve, because I got the old one. It just means you've got to carry this extra doozy, and It's got tools in it, it's a little bit heavy. Swapping to iPhone to shoot this because I'm going to be putting my RX10 onto the slider itself. I'm going to take the mic off. That's that. On this side of the water, it's movement. There's a lot of clouds, there's a bit of sun. This could look pretty rad. So I've got the slowest motor on here, and I know that it's going to take almost half an hour to do a full side to side. So that's perfect for what I need. We are ready to roll. Hit record here. Got a full battery there. Let's crank this. And now we wait. While that's doing its thing, it's going to take half an hour. I did mention before it's my 100th episode, and I have a little surprise for myself. All my German viewers are going to be like, what the hell? But I have Underberg, which literally translates to under the mountain, which is kind of fitting. We are mountainous areas here. There's a little bit of history to this drink. My father, rest his soul, he used to drink this as a morning hangover cure with his German mates after they'd had a boozy night. It's a aperitif. No, it's a digestive, not an aperitif. It's a digestive, and you're supposed to use it after a good hearty meal. The soothing herbal specialty from Rheinberg, made true to the motto Semper Adiem, the power of the finest aromatic herbs from 43 countries, yada yada yada. Basically, this is a herb drink. It packs a punch at 44% alcohol, and it always comes in their traditional little pre-wrapped paper bags. In fact, my mum got me this for Christmas. I think it was 2 Christmases ago. She got me a carton of Underberg, but a carton of Underberg is 24 little ditty bottles. It's only 20 mils in there. So I wish I'd brought 4 or 5 of these down with me, but I just brought one. Wow, I'm gonna get sentimental here. Thank you to everybody who has subscribed to my channel. Thank you to everybody who's watched my content. 100 vlogs in, pretty excited to be doing this whole thing from the, I'm just excited to be here to do this. 100 in, there's going to be 100 more, there'll be 1,000 vlogs. I'm not stopping, I'm pretty excited by this. Thank you to everybody, and chin chin. Wow, it's a distinct flavor. You crazy Germans. Let's have a quick look around the area. Look at this. Nice clear water. Be a nice sunset up there too. Once I've done that time lapse, I'll probably do another one over there. Beauty. Nice down here. So I'm about to do a second time lapse here on my iPad, and how am I going to hold it? Well, funny you should ask. With this little doozy, it's called a Joby Grip-Tight Pro tablet, and regular viewers of my vlog are going to be turning off right now because I keep telling you guys about this. I want to give one of these to any loyal subscriber, not a loyal subscriber, just a subscriber, but it's going to happen when we get to 500 subscribers. I think we're at about 320 now, or 330 or something. 330 it was, 330 this morning. It's the best thing that you could ever have to hold an iPad or an iPhone. This is the Pro size, so it actually holds a larger tablet. I shouldn't be ruining the moment. 100 vlogs is my celebration, but I just want to get to 500 subs so I can get rid of this other Joby Grip-Tight. So tell all your mates and get the subscription happening. How does this work? Very simply. This thing has sex with this thing, screws together like that. Then you basically have legs here and a section here to open and close at your will. And in there goes your iPad, like this. And that's it. Pretty simple. So 500 subscribers and I'm giving one of these away. Still boxed, straight from Joby. Let's get it done. Let's get it out there so you guys can hold your iPads properly when you're doing time lapses. I should get one together now. This sun's in perfect position. So that's Bonnet Bay and a little bit of Warrenora to celebrate my 100th episode. Just again, thank you everybody who's watched and everybody who's subscribed. It's incredible to have feedback that comes through the comments and people enjoying what I do. Like I said earlier, I'm going to continue to do this. This is exciting for me. My plan was to do this for 10 years, so that's what, 1.5 years in. I'm not going anywhere. 100 episodes in, there's going to be 100 more, 1,000 more. Now, I was talking to a bloke up here before, telling him about my YouTube channel and mentioned the 100 vlogs, and he said, well, when you leave here tonight, come via my place and I'm going to give you a token celebration drink. He mentioned he had a bottle of champagne that he doesn't drink champagne, it was his ex-wife or something, and so he's got this bottle of Mom champagne that he wants to give me. So let's go and do that now. Oh, that's we're out of time.
Oh, hey, thanks for checking out Gives a Minute, my YouTube channel. It's the one you just watched. And if you liked it, there's a few things you can do. You could check out the previous minute here, a random minute there, or even the first minute there. Now, if you're a photographer like I am, you might get a kick out of my Lightroom 6 presets. And you should also subscribe to the channel so you can continue to see what I'm up to. And the social stuff, hit that up as well, you know you want to. I'm not going to do that this long this time, I've got a cold. Do all the things.